Hey Paisanos, it is I, Mickey Saturn, and here we are going to continue our Super Mario series with a game I skipped because it's not really part of the real Mario series, and that's Super Mario 2. This is the USA version. So, let's just get right into it. Now, this game has actually very little in common with Mario, and which was controversial at the time of its release. And that's because it was not originally a Mario game, it was a game called Doki Doki Panic, and it had an Arabian theme, which, now that I've said that, I think you'll be able to see the Arabian theme expressed in the game as I play it. But since they didn't want to bother introducing brand new characters to America, they replaced them with Mario characters. And it's fascinating because each of these characters control differently, which was a part of Doki Panic, and they just applied it to the Mario universe. But this actually makes this game important because this is where you get all these ideas, like Luigi has a certain kind of flutter jump, Peach can kind of float with her, dress or whatever, and Toad is very strong, and strength and jump height and all of this becomes, but Toad can't jump very high, yeah, and strength and jump height and all of this becomes really important in this game, as you will see. So I'm going to start as Mario. Where the first game had 4 levels to a world, this game has 3. You'll notice that there's a vertical scrolling, although it's done in a sort of Zelda-esque way, and you can pick up enemies, throw them, pick up turnips out of the ground and other little things, throw them. Notice the screen has that looping thing that a lot of old games did. And there are doors that you go through to get to sections of the level. This is all very different. But check this out. Ooh, see how long that took me? How long it takes me to pick up the object depends on my strength. And how, if I'm like running and I throw it, it goes a certain distance. If I hold down the B button, which is the grab button, I run faster and I can throw things further like that. And this is another important feature of this game. Some of the roots are not plants, they're something else. This one is a little potion. What do I do? Put that right there, go through the door, and you enter subspace, and you pull these things up, and they're coins, and you grab the mushroom. Oh, I just barely made it. Subspace is timed, so I kinda, by talking through it, I almost failed to get all the items. But anyway, yeah, so you pick up the mushroom and it adds a heart to your life meter instead of making you big. But you can be small, but only if you have 1 heart, if that makes sense. So you start out big because you start out with 2 hearts, which is the same logic of the original Mario that being big lets you get hit once before you die. But by picking up extra mushrooms, you can add hearts so you can get more than even 3. That's how you find 1-ups. This game is the introduction of the POW block. Okay, so if you go through here, that's one of the power-ups you can get to stopwatch. It freezes enemies. And then you want to be smart about where you put the door because you want to get as many of the little plants on screen as possible. So see, 4. These coins become important later. So, I could go up this vine here. This is another cool thing about this game. I could go up this vine here, and that takes me to another section of the level with clouds and whatnot. But I can go back, and you may have noticed that there's a path over here. If you duck in this game, you get to do a super jump. Oh, shoot. That didn't work. There we go. There we are. And if I go through this door, it warps me to the boss in a secretive way. See? Oh, shoot. And this is the famous Birdo, who is of unknown gender. It's a little unclear. And Nintendo has embraced that in Japan. But in America, they've been deliberately vague. In Japan, they explicitly refer to her as a transgendered bird, basically. Okay, so those coins, although she's not a bird, but anyway, so those coins I picked up let me play this roulette game. So you can see I have 6 coins, so I can play the game 6 times. And you get extra lives. And this game was considered to be easier than other Mario games at the time. I mean, easier than the first Mario game, and easier than Mario 3, which was the only other NES Mario game to come out here until this game. But, for all of that, let's see. Let me go ahead and play Peach this time, just to show you her controls. If I hold down the jump buttons, she can kind of float. You see that? So, see how much longer it took her to pick him up? It's like it was a struggle for her. And you'll notice the Arabian theme, right? I'm on a flying carpet. Yeah, it's just slow for her to pick things up. But she has the same life meter as Mario, so she's as strong as Mario. And the platforming is easier with her because of the jumping. Ugh! Those faces come after you. You gotta use the keys to open the locked doors. It's really very sophisticated. But it was controversial because it was just not really a Mario game, is how people felt about it. Like, okay, that's great, but... Okay, let's see. We're in Jeopardy here. But there are very often multiple ways to proceed in this game, which is good. I just realized that, no? Was it you? Okay. Alright! Float! Float on! Like that song. Float on. Like in the other Mario games, you jump higher if you're running. But Peach is having some issues here. So I'm going to use her super jump. Come on, Birdo. And within the Mario universe, Birdo is officially dating Yoshi, which is very interesting. I'm not very good at this game, but a lot of times I feel like if I just press the button as fast as I can, it works. Like that. You can see, I got a lot of lives. I got 12. Sure, I'll play Luigi. Show you how Luigi works. See, he's got that flutter jump. It's different than Peach. And see how high he jumps. He jumps higher than the other characters. Peach, it's like you hold down A, and she can kind of float. Luigi just jumps like that. I'm not holding the button down. That's how he jumps. Okay. I couldn't remember which one of those was the door, so that was suboptimal. But... Oh! You can't go into that jar. This sort of replaces the castle. These kinds of areas. The controls are a little slippery. Oh, this is an interesting feature of this game. The screen scrolls as you've been seeing. But, oh man, jerk. But, objects sometimes remember where they were, so you can do, like I just did there. And, build up a little platform to use. I don't know, it's neat. Alright, this is a dangerous area. Okay, I'm gonna pick this up. And get out of here. Look out! Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. My health was so low. The problem is... Luigi's jumping is actually kind of difficult to deal with. It's a little hard to control. So I'm going to do this again as Mario. Notice how quickly I started... Oops. How close I started to where I died. So, something I should have mentioned in my Mario 3 and Mario World videos is the way... the addition of flight, and also, frankly, just the improving technology, brought a sense of verticality to the game that had not been there before. And in this game, you see something similar. Very vertical level design. Is just that just wasn't there in the that just wasn't there in the earlier NES Mario games. Hold on. Arg. Sup? Oh shoot! Oh, forget it. There we go. Aw, man. Okay. So I'm going into the boss fight here. And I'm one hit away from death, so that's great. As I was saying, this game introduced a lot of the properties of the Mario characters. The way they jump and things like that got explored. But this also introduced a lot of characters. This mouse guy, I mean, if you watch the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, this guy was like an important character. And there's a Bob-omb. This is where Bob-ombs got introduced, if I'm not mistaken. Oh! And there's like a snake character. That's in World 2. Yeah, let's keep going with Mario. And he's like three-headed, he spits fireballs at you and stuff. Yeah, I mean, these characters wound up becoming important to the kind of Mario mythos, I guess you could say. Back up, back up! Come forward! Ah, yes. And look at how different as a boss fight this is than anything in basically any other Mario game at all. I mean, I'm attacking him by catching his bombs and throwing them back to him. It's almost more like a Zelda game in a way. You know, I mean, you got keys and locked doors. It's not exactly like a Zelda game, but it's kind of got some of that sensibility, a big emphasis on exploration, which is an important part of Mario anyway. But, yeah. Alright, paisanos. There you go. That's the American Super Mario 2. Pretty interesting game. Helped establish some of the personalities of the different characters. Toad's the one who's, like, real strong. He picks up those, objects, out of the ground real fast. Like, boink! And, this would be an interesting game for them to return to for the, new 3D Mario. Anyway. Alright, paisanos. Until next time.